Hello everyone. Today we are going to configure a virtual tunnel interface between a Cisco ASA and Cisco IOS router in GNS3 emulator environment. Before we start the configuration, I would like to mention that the images that I am using in GNS3 are Cisco ASA V, as you can see here, which is downloaded from my viral account, let's say. If I do show version, you can see here it's Cisco ASA 9.8, relatively new image, and it's running on as I said, it's a Cisco ASA V. It's running on GNS3 VM, which is running on my VMware workstation here, and also the other side I am using a Cisco IOS V, which is 15.6. This is also relatively new image, and also in order to emulate internet, I am using also the same iOS image, which is 15.6. I have already pre-configured the scenario, the IP addresses on the WAN IP addresses. So let's start. I will start by pinging from my iOS router to I'm gonna ping the ASA outside interface, which is 19.90.90.2. Ping is successful. And also from my ASA, I am going to ping the Cisco IOS outside interface or WAN interface, which is 100.100.102. Okay, so we have IP connectivity. Now we can start configuration. I will start from the Cisco IOS. Here I'm going to start with defining the phase 1 or ISOCAMP policy. So I will put crypto ISOCAMP policy. We can put any number. I will put in 20. Now if I do question mark, it tells me that which security association I want to use. I want to use authentication pre-shared key and encryption AES and Diffie-Hellman group 5 hash. I will use SHA, and lifetime I will use 800. Let me see, yeah, 86,400. No, I will define my pre-shared key, crypto ISOCAMP key. Here I can put my password, which I put Cisco, but in production you should use a complicated password, and then address of the next peer, the remote peer who is going to authenticate himself with me with this pre-shared key, which is in this case our ASA 90.90.90.2. Then I would go for transform set, crypto IPsec transform set. I would cut it my set. Now I have all these options. I would put ASP, which is I'm using ESP protocol for encapsulation, ASP AES, and ASP SHA HMAC. and here I don't want to set anything else, so I will go for to define a crypto IPsec profile VTI, and here I will set my transform set. Transform set. What was the name of my transform set? It was my set here. Now I can set other things like PFS, but in this case I don't want to set PFS, so I will exit. Okay, we have defined IC version 1, phase 1 and phase 2 elements, parameters. So now we will go to configure the tunnel interface. Interface tunnel 1, tunnel source interface, tunnel source gigabyte 00. Just I want to make sure, yes, my gigabyte 00 is the correct one. Tunnel destination 90.90.90.2. tunnel mode IPsec, IP version 4, tunnel protection IPsec profile. What was the name of my profile? I think it was VTI. That's me. Yes, it was my profile. And at the end, I will IP address 10.10.10.2, 205.105.105.152. We are using a /30 IP address for this tunnel. So we are so far so good on the router. Just let's check show crypto. No, show run section crypto. Yes, here you can see this is our ISOCAN policy. We are so far so good. Encryption, authentication, group and hash was also SHA. We have defined the key, transform set, mode, default mode is tunnel, and then I have defined my IPsec profile, and I have set my transform set. Okay, we are good on the router. We will go to the ASA. The ASA is almost the same, a little bit different. So the first command is crypto IC version 1 enable outside. I'm just saying to my ASA that you can run IC version 1. Sorry, I said IC version 2. IC version 2. No, we are talking about IC version 1 now. I will make another video to show you how to configure IC version 2, which is more practical and secure and modern in nowadays. And in production, I personally would use IC version 2, not IC version 1. So, but we have enabled it on outside interface. So crypto IC version 1 policy. You can put anything. This is locally significant number. I would put 20. So here again, I can define my security associations. So I put encryption. It has to be identical with the other remote peer. So it was AES, hash was SHA, Diffie-Hellman group was 5, authentication was pre-shared, and lifetime is was 8460, right? Okay. Now I will define my tunnel group. Tunnel group here, it's a little bit confusing. Instead of the word on IC version 1, you have to define the remote peer 100, IP address 100, 100, 100, oh no, sorry, 100, 100, to IPsec. No, sorry. Type IPsec LAN to LAN. IPsec LAN to LAN. Now again tunnel group, but here we will put it IPsec attributes. Here we will define the pre-shared key. IQ version 1. Pre-shared key was Cisco. Okay, our tunnel group is okay. Now we will define transform set. Crypto IQ version 1. Sorry, crypto IPsec. IQ version 1. Transform set. I will put it my set. Okay. I have to define it here. ESP AES is the encryption. Oops. ESP SHA-HMAC is my hashing algorithm. Now that I have defined my transform set, I will define my IPsec profile. IPsec IQ version 1 profile. No, IPsec profile. I will put it VTI. Here I can set my transform set. Set transform, which was I forgot. Show crypto. Show run. Include transform. Okay, it was my set. Okay. Now I will put set transform set my set. Oh, trust point. Oh, sorry. Set transform. Set IQ version 1 transform set my set. Okay. Now I don't want to set anything else. I don't want to set PFS. Okay, I'm good here. Now I will go for the last step, which is defining IPsec profile. Crypto IPsec profile. I will name it VTI, and here I will put set IQ version 1 transform set. I think I defined it already, but okay, let's do it again. My set. Sorry, I got a little bit lost. Okay, yeah. Ignoring duplicate transform set. Yeah, okay, we have set already our IPsec profile. Now we are fine, I hope. Just let me check. Show run all crypto. Let's check. Here we have our transform set. Sorry, this is a little bit messy. We have our transform set on the up. We have our IPsec profile, VTI. Okay, that looks good. And if I go down after the certificate, I have my IQ version 1 policy. Okay, it looks good. Let's go for the tunnel interface. Interface tunnel 0. Name if VTI IOS, or you can put anything you want. Tunnel source. Tunnel source. interface outside, tunnel destination 100, 100, 102, tunnel mode IPsec IP version 4, tunnel protection IPsec profile VTI, an IP address 10.10.10.1, 255, 255, 200. Okay, we are good. We should see the tunnel up. Let me check here. Yes, our tunnel on the iOS says it's up. I will check it here. Show interface IP brief. As you can see, our tunnel 0 is up. If I ping 10.10.10.2, I am successfully pinging the other side of the tunnel, which is my Cisco IOS. Here, if I wanna check and verify if the packets are really encrypted, I will do show crypto IPsec SA, and here I can see 5 packet encapsulated, 5 packet decapsulated, 5 packet hashed, and also encrypted. Just to be sure 100%, I'll do ping 10.10.10 dot 1 repeat 2. Okay, now we should see here 7. Let's see. Yes, absolutely correct. We have our tunnel up. So now, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the session that the real reason that I'm setting up a tunnel interface between these two devices is to have a routing protocol, dynamic routing protocol running, and that's why I'm getting away from the classic ISOCamp configuration, because here now I can easily configure a routing protocol instead of typing the static routes. Okay, let's run BGP, because for your information, guys, tunnel interface in Cisco ASA is supported after version 9.7, I guess, and for now only you can run BGP. I have read some documentations that you can run also OSPF or other IGPs, but as far as I have the experience, you can run only BGP. So let's kick it off. Conf router BGP autonomous system. Okay, let's do a little bit designing here. It's autonomous system 10, and our ASA is running on autonomous system, let's say 20. Okay, now I will go to my Cisco IOS, router BGP 10, oops, no auto summary, neighbor 10.10.10.1, remote AS 20, exit. Let's see, I will go here. BGP configuration on ASA is a little bit different. So router BGP 20. Here, as you can see, you have to go to address family, IP version 4. Now you can set up your neighbor or network. Neighbor 10.10.10.2 remote AS 10, and also I wanna put a description at iOS. This iOS, and yeah, that's it. So I will exit address family. We should, yeah, our neighbor is up already. Let's see here, show exit, show BGP summary. Yes, our neighbor is up. Here show IP BGP. Oops. Show IP BGP summary. My neighbor is up. Okay. Now as you can see, my neighbor is up. This neighbor 10.10.10.1, which is the other side of the tunnel interface on ASA on autonomous system 20, but I haven't received any prefixes. Okay, now I will make a loopback interface here. Interface loopback. Oh, please, loopback 0, IP address 1111, 205, 205, 205, 250, or 0, let's say. Now that I have, now I want to, from my Cisco IOS, I want to advertise this loopback interface into my BGP instance, that my ASA will see this loopback interface in the BGP table. Let's see, show BGP now. It's empty. Show route. I don't have any route from BGP here. So conf router BGP 10. Okay, this is a tricky part. I personally, before advertising any network, I check if I check my routing table, and be careful, because if you want to advertise anything into BGP by typing network command, you have to type the exact IP address, the exact subnet, let's say, which is already available on your routing table, exactly like that. So here, if I do show IP route, you can see that I have this network and this network. Okay, now I will do network 1110 mask 255 255 255 0. Okay, now if I do show BGP summary on my ASA, as you can see, I have received one prefix. Show BGP, you can see that. Show route BGP, it's installed in my routing table. Let's ping it, ping 1111, and it's successful. Okay, that's it for now. I hope it has been helpful and it's been informative for you guys. In my next videos, I will talk about setting up tunnel IPsec tunnel interface, virtual tunnel interface between one ASA and FortiGate, and also IK version 2. Goodbye.